Hey guys, I'm Enoch, and for those people who know me, you guys probably sensed that there was something different with my mouth structure or even my nose structure, and definitely in how I sound when I talk, and that is because I have cleft palate and hair lip or cleft lip. Um, for those people who don't know what cleft palate or cleft lip is, it is essentially a birth defect that 1 out of 700 people have, either only cleft palate or only cleft lip or both, unilateral or bilateral, and I have a unilateral right-sided cleft palate and cleft lip. I've gotten two surgeries, one when I was 1 year old for my cleft palate and one when I was 2 year old for my cleft lip, and both were done in China, in Shanghai, about 20 years ago. Now, even though I do have my surgery done, people can still notice it, the scar on my lip, or the disproportionality in my nose or my mouth, or even some even notice my cheekbone or my eyes. And a lot of people just thought it looked very different. I remember when I was a kid, people made fun of me and they said that I looked like a monkey, a grasshopper, and definitely a rabbit, a monster, everything but human. And I felt very alienated and unwanted in the group. And there was also experience when I was in uh, middle school, uh, where people will come up to me and say, Enoch, do you mind if I ask you a personal question? And I would say, yeah, go ahead. And they would say, do you know what happened to your mouth? Uh, do you feel bad about it? And in a pitiful way, and it just caused me to think, what's pitiful about me? To be honest, I never noticed my cleft lip until I was around high school. I looked at myself in the mirror, but I just thought, oh, I had two eyes, one nose, one mouth, and two ears, just like everyone else. And it wasn't until then that I realized that I did look different. I looked a little bit off uh, from my peers, and that was because of my lip and nose, my hair lip, or my cleft palate and cleft lip. It caused a lot of insecurities, definitely. Not just people making fun of me, but a lot of people didn't want their friends to associate with me. I remember when I dated a girl, or I was in a relationship with this girl, and her friends would say I don't even look good enough for her. I looked ugly, and that I don't fit her. I do acknowledge that we live in a image-based culture, and that image means everything from credibility, intelligence, competence, uh, genetic traits, strength, and all that, to facial appearance or bodily appearance. And I don't have that normal, average looking face. I have something different, and people sometimes question this. The other thing that I do have is that how I sound. And I remember a lot of times in teamwork or group work, a lot of people didn't want me to be in their group because they were afraid how I was I might not have been able to communicate my thought clearly to a lot of people because they might not understand how I talk. And that's been a great big problem. I feel like people don't really want to associate with me. I feel like I was undesirable, not fit to be in a group, and so I have all these insecurities. And sometimes I ask myself, why am I even alive? What's the purpose of going through all this? I felt unfair, that God made me with this defect where a lot of my peers don't have anything wrong with them. I was very, very unhappy with myself. I didn't like myself because no one really liked my appearance. Um, and sometimes I have to admit, sometimes I wanted to kill myself. I remember when I was a kid, I would used to run to my mom and cry and say, why? And sometimes I just told her that I don't even know why I should live. But she would always remind me that Jesus loved me. And I guess her love kept me through. But now I don't even know if I have the capability to love other people. I don't even think people even want my love sometimes. Uh, so I'm having definitely a hard time in looking for a future significant other. Sometimes I look at myself and I don't even want to try for the people I actually am interested in getting to know. There are sometimes even I feel like I don't get valued enough for anything I do just because of my look. I know a lot of people, a lot of companies, a lot of business people, a lot of people look at appearance and decide if they can get occupation. But thankfully enough, I have two jobs. I've never been rejected because of my look, and but I still sometimes deal with these insecurities. They crawl up on me. I remember one time I was serving kids, and this little kid came up to me and said, "Enoch, is your mom a rabbit?" And I smiled off and said, "Yeah, I guess my mom's a rabbit and my dad was a human. I'm a mix." And I smiled it off, but deep down it just dug up all the scar, and it really hurt. And I don't know. Sometimes my dreams, my longing, my wishes, my passions, sometimes are hindered. I guess I don't know if it's self-inflicted, but I don't do what I want to do because I feel like I'm not wanted, um, and I won't be looked up to. But yeah, and that's been one question that has been bothering me is that should I get another surgery to make my mouth look a lot more normal compared to other people? If you guys can share me your experiences or the people you know, how many surgeries they've been to, where they got it, or you can even talk about your experience. I would love to hear about that. I hope this video has either informed you, educated you, or made you feel more related to someone else. Sometimes I feel like I'm lonely. I don't have anyone to talk to about this. So, yeah, peace.